Imagine if you have pain from a broken leg. No doctor would ever say the pain is all in your head. But if you have pain from a disc bulge, this happens all the time. But what if that message is not only wrong, it's perhaps the most harmful myth in spine medicine? Let me show you why. When I worked in occupational medicine, I met a young grocery worker named Terry. She lifted heavy crates all day. One day she hurt her back badly. But when she saw her orthopedist, he told her the pain wasn't from lifting, it was from stress. Terry was stunned. She asked for a second opinion. A week later, her insurance letter arrived. It wasn't for another spine specialist. It was for the psychology department. Confused, Terry called them. Hey, I asked for a second opinion for my back. The representative said, Oh, don't worry. You're scheduled to see a back psychologist. Where this idea came from. A big influence in this movement was the late Dr. John Sarno, the author of a best-selling book called Healing Back Pain, The Mind-Body Connection. Dr. Sarno argued that most spine pain is not from physical damage, but from repressed emotions. Following his techniques, some readers reported dramatic improvements after embracing this idea. Others, like Terry, felt misunderstood and even gaslighted. Here's the problem. When you take a condition that can sometimes be psychological and you assume it's psychological for everyone, you're no longer using reasoning. You're overgeneralizing. As one of my stenosis patients said, I can't speak for other people, but not all of us are psych patients. The truth most doctors miss. Over the years, I found something consistent. Most spine symptoms fluctuate based on mechanical loading. Your pain ramps up with certain movements and calms down with others. That's not psychological, that's biomechanical. After all, the spine is made up of muscle, bone, discs, ligaments, and nerves. It is not magically exempt from structural injury. Falls, car accidents, sports injuries, everyone accepts those can hurt the back physically. So when a doctor jumps to the conclusion your pain is psychological without doing a physical exam, that's not actually expert reasoning. That's ideological posturing, and it's damaging. Why the it's all in your head diagnosis is harmful? It prevents patients from getting the physically based rehabilitation they need. I've seen patients become depressed upon hearing this. I've seen patients lose deserved occupational medicine cases on the basis of this misattribution, and it makes patients question their own sanity sometimes when what they should be questioning is the competence of the clinician. The real point. Are there people whose back pain has psychological contributions? Of course. Are there people helped by mind-body techniques? Absolutely. But here's the key. Some back pain is psychological, but most back pain is not. And when a clinician defaults to psychological attributions of pain without first doing a movement exam, they're not diagnosing, they're guessing. And in guessing and misattributing, they're hurting people. Back pain is real, it is generally mechanical, and it deserves a detailed physical evaluation. I'm Dr. Lysander Jim, helping you decode the disc one concept at a time.